I guess start off with that, Trey. What's it like being a senior on this team? Is it kind of flown by for you?
Man, it went by so fast, man. I can still remember my freshman camp. You know what I'm saying? Like standing off to the side, watching the older guys, show us how to work, and that was me today. So it feels great. It feels great.
What does it mean to you to be a senior? What sort of, I guess, what are you taking on more than maybe you did as a freshman?
I got a lot of shoes to fill. Ever since Carl and Munham left, I got to step up. Be a leader of this team, not only the defense but the whole team.
When you look back to when you first got here, just talk about how much you've grown, not just as a player, but just as a person and as a student and all those things.
I can give credit to the coaching staff. They really developed me into the man I am today. Over the 4 years I've been here, on and off the field, I've become a better player and a better person. So I give credit to the coaching staff that we've had over these past 4 years, and I'm going to continue to grow with our coaching staff now.
Trey, wanted to ask you about Jason Smith. Have you talked to him about the move? What did you just think about him out at safety today?
He's just a guy who wants to help the team, and he's very excited. He looks really good today on defense, and I'm excited to watch him play.
With your depth at safety, it's a little thin there. You think he can help out a little bit?
Oh, yeah, for sure. For sure he will.
I know we're pretty early on here, but what have you seen out of T.D. Moultrie so far?
Well, T.D.'s going to be a really good player. He's young, like all of us. He's starting off. He's getting used to the coaches, getting used to college still. But once he figures it out, he's going to be a really good player.
Physically, does he look like a freshman?
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't.
Trey, do you feel like the defense got enough credit for what you guys did last season? You get the defense's players, the defense's Coach Steele. I mean, you know what kind of turnaround happened statistically last year. You feel like you guys got enough credit for that?
Not really, but then again, it's not up to everybody. It's up to us. We know what we did last year. We know what we need to fix, and we're going to fix it. We're going to be a much better team this year, so we just got to work on getting us better.
Trey, where's KJ at right now? Are you a guy that has to kind of take him and go, this is how we do things?
Oh, yeah.
Him being here in the spring, did that help out?
Yeah, him being in the spring, he got that step ahead. He's already been in the playbook. He already knows the plays. So, he already, like I said, he already got that foot in the door. So now he didn't really practice in the spring, but now we get to see what all he's learned, and he's gonna come along as well.
The whole group of young freshman linebackers. Do you think in a couple of years they're gonna be ready to step in for you guys when you move on?
Oh yeah, I feel like after camp they'll be ready now. They'll be ready to help us out during the season.
Is that a pretty talented group overall?
Oh yeah, for sure, it really is.
Is this the team that can do the things all you guys came here to do?
Oh yeah, we have a lot of talent, a lot of discipline, a lot of leaders. That's what you can ask for out of a group of guys, and we have that this year. We have a lot of experience coming back, and we have a lot of talented freshmen. So all we have to do is learn from each other and build off each other, and we'll be fine.
Are you one of the leaders? Are you one of the defensive leaders?
Yes, sir, I am.
How do you feel about those raised expectations? You were coming off of 6-6 last year right here at fall camp, and things weren't the same as they are now. How do you feel about the elevated expectations?
Well, we set the bar last year, with Coach Steele coming in. He really set the bar by expectations. So now we have to be above and beyond that. And I still feel like we had a lot to work on from last year because we didn't win the SEC championship nor the national championship. So we're still not as good as we should be. And that's what we're working towards now.
You got the 4 stars at linebacker. You're talking about that. After your 4 guys, who's the next guy you're really excited about? Who's that 5th guy?
Well, honestly, in the words of T. Will, we don't really have stars. We just have a group of linebackers, and if you know the playbook, everybody's going to play. We have depth for a reason. So if you show it out there in practice, T. Will's going to put you in the game, and that's what we have at linebacker, and it's a really good problem.
How much did you spend time-wise in the summer just looking at Georgia Southern, just because that's a triple option team and that's a different kind of offense? You guys never play triple option teams.
Right.
How much time in preparation have you already spent looking at what they do?
Like you said, once we seen they was on the schedule, we know it's going to be different. We haven't played anybody like that yet. So, I watched film on them, and, we just got to play Auburn football. And everything going to speak for itself.
When you're the middle linebacker in particular, though, you've got to be making a lot of calls, and it's a lot of eye discipline. And how much of it is pre-snap read stuff, and then obviously when it's an option, how much is it just during the play communication of what's going on?
Oh man, that's with any team. It's just preparing during the week. Coach Steele going to have us very prepared before the game. So whatever checks we have going there is going to be up to me to make the right thing. It's going to be up to Deshaun, and it's going to be up to the rest of the 10 to know what they got to do. And if all that happens, then we'll be fine.